I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to Mwalimu Nyambani channel. It has been a long time. This is MQTC episode 008 together with a solution for MQTC episode 007. So before we proceed, let me take this opportunity to congratulate Mr. Pravin Amkoe for winning MQTC episode 007. Wherever you are, know that we are celebrating you so much. We apologize for being inactive for 3 weeks due to unavoidable circumstances. We encourage you to keep watching, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. God bless you. Solution for MQTC episode 007 is here. The question was, points A, whose coordinates were 3, 1, and B, 1, 2, were mapped onto A, whose coordinates were 3, 7, and B prime, whose coordinates were 7, 5. By an enlargement, you are supposed to find the scale factor of enlargement and the center of enlargement. Solution, you are supposed to start by finding the scale factor, which means you will determine the distance between A prime and B prime. That's the A, which is the image of A, B prime, which is the image of B, and then you find the distance of point A between point A and point P. How do we find the distance between A prime and P prime? We will use the vector method. So we will start by finding the column vector between A prime, P prime. So you will take the coordinates of P prime, write them in column form. You subtract the coordinates of A prime written in column form, and you will obtain a column vector 4 minus 2. Then we will find the magnitude. Magnitude, remember, is the distance, is the size, is the length. Magnitude from vector's point of view is found by taking the x coordinate square plus y coordinate square, then you find the square root. That's why you are seeing us taking 4 squared plus minus 2 squared, which gives you 16 plus 4. Then you find the square root, which gives you finally the square root of 20. Thank you for listening to me. Let's go to the next page, whereby we shall find the distance between A and B. A continuation. Now we are finding the distance between A and B. We will start by finding the column vector of A and B by taking B minus A. The coordinates of B written in column form gives us 1, 2. Coordinates of A written in column form gives us 3, 1. And when you subtract the two column vectors, you get minus 2, 1. Distance, as I said earlier, is like finding the magnitude, and the magnitude is finding the square of minus 2 plus the square of 1, which gives us 4 plus 1. Then you find the square root. 4 plus 1 is 5. So we are obtaining root 5. That's square root of 5. Scale factor becomes the image distance over the object distance, which is now root 20 divided by root 5. From such point of view, when 20 as a root and 5 as a root, you can use one root. So you now write one root and then take 20 divided by 5, which will give you 4. So the root of 4 is 2. That's now our scale factor. Next is to find the center of enlargement, which is now very simple. We will start by saying, let the center be A and B. Therefore, we will take one point. In this case, I've chosen A and its image A prime. So what you do, you take the the coordinates of A, that is 3, 1, and the coordinates of A prime, that's 3, 7. So we will start by finding change in X. So from the object, that's 3, 1, we will now say 3 minus A. Remember, A is the X coordinate from the center. So we are trying to find the distance from the center up to the point A, which is now our point of the object. So that will be 3 minus A. If you multiply that particular distance by 2, it is going to be equivalent by taking the image distance. That is the distance of A prime from the center. So we will now take 3 minus A again. Now, if you multiply 3 minus A times 2, you will get 6 minus 2A, which will be equivalent to 3A. You put like terms, 6 minus 3 will give you minus A plus 2A. And then finally, you divide by 1 on both sides. You will obtain 3 as your A. Now, we will do the same with Y coordinates. So we will now take 1 minus B, because from our center that we write to be A and B, B stands for the Y coordinate. So we will now take 1 minus B, then into brackets times 2. That gives us remember 1 minus B gives us the object distance. That's the distance of A, point A from the center. So that's why I'm saying 1 minus B. Then if we multiply it by 2, it would give us the image distance, which will be now 7 minus B. And now if we multiply 2 times 1 minus B, you will obtain 2 minus 2B, which you should equate to 7 minus B. Putting like terms, you are going to obtain 2 minus 7, which is equivalent to minus B plus 2B. But we know minus B plus 2B is the same as saying 2B minus B, and that gives you B. 2 minus 7 gives you minus 5. That's how you obtain the value of B. And remember, earlier we said A and B represents the center. Therefore, the center becomes 3 minus 5 into brackets. Thank you for listening to me. Let's go to the next page and see the question for MQTC episode 008. MQTC episode 008 question is here. The question says solve for x in 2 raised to power x minus 3 times 8 raised to power x square plus 2 is equals to 128. Marking to be done on Sunday, 12th June 2022. And the winner to be given is a gift on the spot. Good luck, our precious fans. Bye bye.